Hey guys, it's Joanne here. How you doing? Wanted to do a quick intro to a video that I did for you guys this morning. Everybody has been asking for another cooking video, so you asked and I obliged. So today's video, I'm going to show you how I make my quick chicken and vegetable stir-fry concoction, whatever you want to call it, I'm not sure. So if you want to see how I make my stir-fry, then just make sure you stay tuned. So what I have ready that's kind of like laid out and prepped ahead of time is the vegetables that I'm putting in the stir fry. And I have some, whoops, we lost one. We have some carrots, red peppers, onion, this is sweet onion, broccoli, some baby bell mushrooms, and then I have 1 cube of the frozen garlic that you guys have seen me haul. I'll show you a picture of it in a minute. And also the frozen basil that's going to go into the stir fry mix. I also have, for the meat, we're doing the Trader Joe's organic free range chicken that is raised without antibiotics. Going to be cutting those up into stir fry pieces off camera. And then for my quick, this is like how when I want to make a quick stir fry, instead of using the Instant Pot and cooking the brown rice, is I found this Seeds of Change brown and red rice with chia and kale. This is very amazing. Love the flavoring of this packet, and it's one of those where you actually kind of break it up, nuke it for 90 seconds. Also prepping, we're gonna have to get out our liquid aminos, which those are in the fridge. And so we use liquid aminos for flavoring. This is a replacement for soy sauce, and it's by the company Bragg's. Let you take a look at the 1 teaspoon is no calories. There is sodium, obviously. That's what soy sauce is. It's not as much as soy sauce, but it is basically vegetable protein from soybeans and waters. And so yeah, so we like this. It comes in a spray, but I actually kind of unscrew it and pour it in. I'll show you when we get ready to start flavoring the seasonings. And then we also add some other seasonings to the mix in addition to the garlic and the basil. I also like to put a little paprika, some cayenne pepper, and some of my organic no salt seasoning from, this is my Costco, and then I do my salt and pepper. And we also use the coconut oil for the stir fry. So yeah, that's all this stuff. All this stuff will eventually come over here into my pan, my stainless steel pan, which I am now heating up and making sure that it comes to temperature before you actually put your fat or your oil inside of it. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the mercury ball test that actually tests your stainless steel to make sure it's ready to cook at. Okay, so I'll just tell you a little bit about the mercury ball test. So what it is that you have a little, this is just literally water. You just take a little bit of water and you put it in the pan and you see what happens to it. So let me just show you where it is right now. And by the way, I have it at 7.5. This is actually a little bit high. I usually have it around 6, between 5 and 6. You don't want to cook it on full heat. Okay, do you see that? Wow, that was the first time. You see how that rolls around like a ball? that means that it's hot enough to put our oil in. Let me just do another piece. See that? Oh, and you see how they just literally stay together? So this is ready. So I am going to okay. We are going to get the chicken prepped and get that ready to put inside the pan. Off camera, I cubed the chicken and I put a little bit, just literally a little shaker of the organic no salt seasoning and a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper. That's all I did. To prep it, how I cut it up is, you saw it was 2 solid chicken breasts. Rinsed it off in cold water, patted it to dry, and just cut it into these little chunks. So now we're going to oil the pan. As we know, it is to temper the oil in. You'll see, you make sure it coats the whole pan, keeps things from sticking. And then you see the smoke come up, you know it's ready, and then we're gonna put the protein in. You get out a wooden spoon, gonna spread it out, and you literally just let it cook. You let the protein cook. Don't try to remove it now. Trying to get it all on a flat surface. Okay, so now you're going to let this cook for at least 2 to 3 minutes before you even try to move them. Otherwise, things will stick. Protein like chicken, beef, hamburgers, etc., they will naturally release themselves from the pan as soon as they are cooked enough. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Check on the chicken. Perfect browning. Nothing's really sticking. And you just kind of, and this also makes a lot of good flavor for when you put the vegetables in. So what I usually do is I usually cook the meat first, and then I throw it into my bowl, and then I stir fry the veggies. And then I put everything back in at the end with the liquid aminos and all the other flavorings and the rice at the very end. So, yeah. But you can see how this is moving around the plate just fine. Nothing is really sticking. So this is looking pretty good. I'm just gonna take a look at a thicker piece. And it looks, just needs a few more minutes to cook. Now I'm gonna take some coconut oil. And we're going to add that to the mix. Coconut oil is really good fat. Anything extra you have, you can just wipe it on your arm for a lotion. Okay, so we're going to get this all melted. See, with all that deliciousness in there. And then we're going to start off with the really hard items. So I like to start off with the peppers, carrots, onions, and literally just tossing things in. You want to put the broccoli in at the very last minute, but everything else you want to cut. So we're going to add the mushrooms. No seasoning has yet been added to these. We're going to let these just cook a few minutes. Let the onions caramelize. The carrots get sweeter. If you want to break the mushrooms down into slightly smaller pieces, you can. I try to make sure that I have all the colors covered. So if I'm using broccoli, I will have red peppers instead of green peppers. Orange. Sometimes I'll use yellow peppers. White for onions. And then we got the green of the broccoli, and then we have the... So we've got nice colors. Oh, I also forgot the other part that we're adding to this is we are going to add some sesame seed. We're going to add some liquid aminos, and then I am gonna put in a little bit of chicken stock, which is some chicken broth that I have made ahead of time with my so I think I'm going to take 2 of these. I just have them in, muffin tins. I'm just going to take 2 of these and I'm going to nuke this and melt these ahead of time. Or actually, no, maybe I already got something in the microwave. We'll put this on the stove and we'll get these cooking as well. Going to pop these in here, get these melted, and that will kind of pull together the flavor of the chicken. And by the way, this is a bunch of vegetable scraps that I'm going to be making some vegetable stock out of, so I'll be doing a video about that real soon. Let's check how this is going. Looking really good. Now we're going to pop the broccoli in. As well as the garlic and the basil. Seasoning, I've already added the salt, pepper. I've added cayenne pepper, just a little sprinkle. And my husband's making eggs in the background, so you can excuse that noise. Organic, no sea salt. No salt seasoning. He's using an organic egg, he said. Okay, so now we're going to pour in the liquid aminos. That's him making the noise, not me. YouTube, just want to let you know that. Okay, I'm going to pour in a little bit of liquid aminos, and this is about how much we do. To start. And then we're going to add a little bit of the chicken broth to it. We're going to let that heat up again. And at this point, we pretty much put the chicken back in. Let that come to heat, and then we're gonna, I like to sprinkle it with sesame seeds, and then we're gonna spray a little bit on top with the liquid aminos. And that's him making the noise again. Thumbs up for my husband making noises. So now I have just put some, like half of this on the plate, and then we're gonna plate up this deliciousness. So this would be another serving, and this would be another serving. Yeah, serving, serving, serving. And then you have like an extra thing of rice because there's 2 in that one, and I have the other bag in there, so we have like an extra serving of rice that we can have. But yeah, so this is about the serving, and we'll put maybe a little bit more of the, I love the sesame seeds on top. So there you go. That's my stir fry. So if you like these kind of cooking videos, guys, please make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Joanne. Nice to meet you. If you're new, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button, and then you can become notified as to when I upload new videos. And if you take it one step further and hit the bell to enable notifications, and you can even click a button to like get email notifications, you'll get emailed or notified as soon as I go live on YouTube or as soon as I upload a video. And I do quite a few YouTube live streams. So you can also follow me on all of my other social media. I am at JoannePlans on Instagram, Snapchat, Periscope, Twitter, and Musical.ly. You guys be awesome. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm gonna chat with you in my next video. Bye, guys.